Okay, I'm just gonna start with some Games Workshop paints. I'm gonna start painting these column things here, and these little bits that come with the Sanctum Imperialis. There's some kind of like support for the building. I'm gonna paint them. They're gonna be gold, but I'm just gonna paint them tin bits. With my factory, just I just painted them only tin bits and left it like that to make it more industrial looking. But this one I'm going to have tin bits gone over with shining gold. So, just get my paintbrush. And, where's my paintbrush? Hold on a second. Let's see, here's my paintbrush. So I'm just going to get some tin bits straight from the pot. Put some on my brush. Water it down a tad. And I'm just going to paint all the columns like this. And any gold detailings, or with the factory bronze detailings on your building, you just paint them all tin bits. So yeah, I'll just do all that and then come back to you. Okay, all of the columns done in tin bits. Also, I did the let's get some decent light. All the Aquila symbols, all the you know, the imperial symbols, and all of and in the normal Sanctum Imperialis pieces. In the standard ones, you have like these carved angel things, and they're holding objects. The objects they're holding, I did in tin bits also, and also, you know, any pieces that might have been broken off, like for example from the column, like here, I painted that tin bits as well. Also, I didn't forget, I painted the little ruined resin barricade part. Oh wait, I did forget a little piece. As you can see down there, it's one of the angel guys, and that should be tin bits. So anyway, I'll do that. But so now all of the now I'm gonna do all of the bolt gun metal, the metal detailing, and this is gonna be most of the rest of the metal stuff, because as I said, I wanted it to be semi-opulent. So all the tin bit stuff, which will later be gold, I try to do as little as possible, you know, because as I said, semi-opulent. So the rest is going to be bolt gun metal, which is not too fancy, so that's good. So I'll just do that. Okay, so done all the bolt gun metal detailing, and this includes all the little, like, the metal parts that run around, and I also did the outlines here. A lot of things you can clearly see that they're metal because they have the little rivets in them, but actually a lot of the pieces do have rivets in them, but they're painted like concrete anyway, which is what I'm gonna do. So all of the metal's being painted up, and yeah, all that. And I didn't say, but I did all these little spike things. They're going to be completely gold, so I did them in bronze. And the ladder in there is also silver. Okay, so this is basically what my manufacturer looked like, except that with the walls of my manufacturer, instead of making them concrete, I actually stippled silver, Vulcan metal, left the gray underneath a bit so it didn't look too bright, and it looked like a worn out factory wall. It looked good. Okay, so anyway, now I'm gonna mix the my white and black acrylic to get this shade of gray, so that I can just fix up all of these little marks that have gone off, and then we're gonna get to highlighting the stonework. Okay, all the bolt gun metal detailing has been done, and that's most of the detailing in this case, so we'll just have a look. That's the front and the sides. Okay, now, oh, and also all these girders and stuff, they're for silver detailing. Wait, and I've also done all the covering of like mistakes that have gone off the lines, and I've done all the bronze detailing, which will later be made into gold. Just like an update. And so now we're going to do the gold, and then we're gonna highlight the stone. Okay, so I got some gold paint here, and I'm gonna paint this here. Sorry it's not very clear on the camera. So this is kind of just like a brush. You don't want to get in all the cracks, and everything, you know the drill. It's just over, brush over. Don't try to get in all the cracks. And so yeah, everything that was bronze I'm gonna paint gold now, because the bronze looks too industrialized, and this is as I said before, some sort of residence building, maybe an office. Okay, so get that done. Okay, the tin bits is being covered with gold, and it looks really nice right now. You can see this little column thing that fell off is also gold. All of these, all the Aquila symbols are gold. Yeah. So, I already explained this, but also all of these are gold. So, I already explained this. So now we're going to get to highlighting the stonework, which is hopefully, I'm just going to do it to like the points of interest in the stone. For example, on these wall tiles you have this scroll thing. Now unfortunately the spray paint has kind of damaged the indents in the carving, but there's still a bit left, so I can still bring out the detail with some highlighting and dry brushing. And then you've got these stone angels and this guy here by the door. This is the big double door of the Sanctum Imperialis. The doors are gone from mine. And then you also have these stone angels on the normal tiles, and they've got a sword between them. So I'm going to bring out all the detail in that, which is going to really make it pop. So we're going to just edge it, kind of. It's kind of an edge, but it's also a highlight. So I'm going to mix up some really light gray, and I'll just do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, all the stone has been highlighted, and it really draws attention to it. I mean, yeah, look, you can really, like, just see it. Just by looking at it, your eyes are drawn to it. It's subtle, but, it does register. And, I mean, that's it, more or less. Because, the spray painting really does most of the work for you. It's really a lifesaver. Saves the process of, like, for example, the sand coating everything with black. That would just take you like an hour if you're using a lot of sand. So, yeah, the spray painting does save you tons of time. And all that's left is to paint whatever special debris you've just thrown into the piles. Also, it might be a good idea to just paint a few of the like bits of sprue or like unrecognizable pieces just silver to look like metal bits and bobs that have fallen. I'll just show you some, if you can see. Like in some of my rubble piles, you can just see bits of metal. That over there is a canteen from the Imperial Guard. That's that thing there is some Space Marine thingamabob. And then this edition I like, but you've got a little like a petrol carrying thing. Do you know what they're called? Oh, and if you have the manufacturer, it's nice to have like scorch marks on the chimney. You just do that by painting black around the top, like around this top part, and then just dry brushing downwards. It's concentrated on the top and just a bit spread out on the bottom. And yeah, to make it to make the thing look more worn out and stuff, you might want to wash, well, not everything, but wash some stuff with Devlin mud, especially the metal, if you wanted to. You know, I would probably wash this because it does look a bit too, you know, brand new. So this concludes the painting video for Cities of Death, and I hope it helps.